I'm definitely a computer geek. I mean, I live and breathe the things. I've been into technology since before I could speak. My mom tells me stories of how I used to turn light switches on and off just to see what they controlled, and would use my grandmother's cane to reach the switches because I couldn't reach them at the time. Probably the coolest feature of my apartment is the touchscreen by the door, which just gives you a whole load of information that you might need when you're leaving, and also lets you control pretty much everything in the apartment with just a touch of your finger. Of things like the lights, the curtains, the TV, you can actually change this by pushing on the map. So if I push here, you can turn lights in the apartment on and off, like this. You can also open and close the curtains. Then there's music control. You can change the song, pause, play, change the volume. This is the power usage, how much power I'm using, how much it's costing me, how much I've used so far today and in this month. So of course people always ask me, what happens if I push on the toilet? So if you do push on the toilet, then the toilet flushes. Because, you know, why not? I knew when I got my first car, ever since I was a kid, I knew I would want some sort of computer in it and just some sort of integration with other things. And the two things I always wanted was the traffic cameras and the sign in the back. There's a camera in the front, and it just records as I drive, which is pretty neat. And there's also an LED message sign in the rear window, so I can talk to people behind me. People always ask me if I use it for negative, for like, you know, telling someone off or whatever. And I've never done it, but it certainly has been tempting a few times. I don't know, I think I'm the sort of guy who would find something fun to do no matter what time period it was. 20 years earlier, I think I would have been a lot more into the lower level computer stuff, because the computer age was just sort of starting 20 years ago. I'm a programmer by trade, and I really enjoy it. And one of the biggest hobbies I have is making things easier to live with, making things automated. So my apartment and my car now are just things that I would always have wanted, and that I think a lot of other people could want in their cars. It just makes it a lot of fun to drive, a lot of fun to work with.